I will put. I will start my chat box so that I can see. Just to wait a minute. Okay. So what I want to tell you that these values are given. These whatever the value x0, y0, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, all values are given in examination. If anybody is seeing the fraction, so I am not asked to type yes. Still, some people are typing yes. Okay. Now we need to know the formula for y4. That means we have already values of y1, y2, y3, and then we are going to calculate y4. So we are interested in the calculation of this y4. Obviously, these all values are given. Now there is another table that we need for calculation. From x0, y0, we can calculate f0. So what is f0? So whatever the function is given, if you put the value of x0, y0 in this particular function, then it will be called as f0 value. If you put x1, y1, it will be called as f1. So from this particular function, we need to calculate f0, f1, f2, f3, and f4 going on. So these values are also important. These values are calculated by simply putting the particular value of xy. If it is 0, it will be x0, y0. F1, x1, y1. We need to calculate f2. That means we need to calculate x2 value and y2 value. From x2, y2 value, we have to put in this particular function and calculate f2 value. So that means these values are called as a f value. So this is the f value formula. This is the f value formula. Already we have considered this is a fx. So it will be calculated f0, f1, f2, f3. So from this x0, y0 we calculate f1 value. Then x1, y1 we calculate f1 value, f2 value, f3 value, f4 value, and f5 value. So whatever the values are put x4, y4 directly we can consider as a f0, f1, f2, f3, and f4. Okay, so this table is must. This table is must for calculation. Now we see the formula for the predictor corrector. In the Milnes technique. Okay, if this table is available to you, we need to calculate now the value of y4. First, we will calculate the y4 value, and then we will see by getting that f5, f4 is we can get, and then from using this value we can calculate x5, y5 by the next simulation of the same procedure. So same iteration we can do the particular Milnes method. So in the Milnes method, we have two formulas. Apart from this, whatever we have calculated, apart from that, we have two formulas. So first is y4 predictor. So we need to calculate y4 predictor. So y4 predictor can be calculated by using the function So already values are known. If you see this particular formula, everything is known. If you see the particular right side, y0, 3h by h value is known, y0 initial value is known, then f1, f2, and f3. That is already f1, f2, f3 are already known because this table is must. This table we need to prepare first. From using x1, y1, f1, x2, y2, we calculate f2. From x3, y3, we calculate f3. So f1, f2, f3 are already known. So using this f1, f2, f3, we have to use this formula into 3h by 8 plus y2. We can predict the y4 value. Y4 predictor. So this is a predictor value, we need to write corrector value. So using this predictor, we have to use a corrector value. So corrector values are simple. Y4 is equal to Y4 corrector now here F4 come. F4 star I will say, because using this Y4 predictor we can calculate Y4 is not known to us because we are going to calculate Y4 value, but Y4 predictor is known. Now using Y4 predictor we can calculate F4 star. Now using this particular formula we can calculate Y4 corrector. So this is a Y4 corrector. Y2 plus h by n, F2 plus 2 F3 plus F4. Sorry, it is a 4 F3. So write down these two formulas. These are the must. You have to by heart these two formulas. You have to by heart these formulas. Sorry, I have 0 plus 4 is by 3. I will see. Four is by 3, 2 F1 minus F2 plus 2 F3. Okay. Now it is Y4 corrector. Y4 corrector is Y2 plus h by 3, F2 plus F3 plus F4. Okay. So now first calculate Y4. F1, F2, F3 are already known. H is also known. Y is also known. So now using this particular value, we need to calculate F4. Using this value, we need to calculate F4 star. How it will be calculated? We have to take X4, Y4. Using X4, Y4, we can predict the F4 star value. So F4 star value, we have to put here and use the formula F2, F3, and F4 into h by 3 into Y2. So corrector value can be calculated. You may think you have to stop here. We have again calculate Y4 corrector. Now we have to take Y4 corrector 1. I can say C1 here. So using Y4 corrector 1, again calculate F4 star. Again use this particular formula. Again we have to use this formula. Only change we have to do is that F star value, F4 star value. So this value would be different because we have calculated using the corrector. Again we have to repeat Y4 corrector. So Y4 corrector 1, 2, 3. Again whatever Y4 value calculated, we have to put here X4 plus Y4 corrector C2. Again consider as a F4 star. New F4 star will be calculated. Each time this will be modified. Each time we have to put in a same formula. We have to take this formula. Only changes will be done in a F4 star value because we have calculated corrector. First we have calculated predictor. Using the predictor, F4 calculated, F4 star calculated. Again using this F4 star, we have calculated Y4 corrector. So using corrector, again F4 can be calculated because it was earlier calculated using Y4 predictor. Now using Y4 corrector. Then again you have to repeat this F4 value until the both values should be same. You have to stop, or this iteration will be repeated until the previous two or whatever the previous value should be going to match the current answer. Then only we can stop at that particular position. So most of the time, in one or two iteration, the value is going to same. So we have to stop. At least 3 decimal points should be same. Then only we can stop at that particular position. Have you written this formula? We'll take a problem based on this. Write the formula and we'll take a problem based on this predictor corrector method, Milne's method. So I'll wait for 1 minute and we will take a problem. So keep your calculator or whatever the pages plain with you, and we will take a only 32 students are there. What about the rest? I will add Saurabh Bobanwar. I have removed him because he is not active at that present. Okay, so write down the problem based on this Adam Bashforth method using. I think these values are calculated. Solve dy by dx. Solve dy by dx. Solve dy by dx is equal to xy plus y square, and initial value y0 is equal to 1. Continue the solution up to at x is equal to 0.4. Continue the solution for x is equal to 0.4 using Milner's method. Using Milner's method. Okay, so we need to create this particular table first. Right here, obviously x0 value would be 0, then y0 value would be 1. x1 0.4, that means we can take an increment of 0.1. x2 0.2, x3 value 0.3, x4 value 0.4. So here y1, y2, y3. Basically, to calculate this y4 value, we need to calculate y1, y2, y3. So you can take simple Euler method, modified Euler method, or I will take this value directly so that you can solve from here. 1.1. Most of the time it will be given. If it is not given, we have to solve this value by using simple Euler method or modified Euler method. Or if you are comfortable with Runge-Kutta method, you can use this particular technique. Sometimes it will not be given. Two 7,337. I will write entire value so that you should not be any issue regarding the decimal points. Okay, so using this, calculate the F1, F2, F3. Calculate F values, F0 not needed, but calculate F2, F0, F3 because F1, F2, F3 are sufficient. F2, F4 is not needed. So write down the particular values. Calculate the F1, F2, F3. Calculate. What is the function? That is x1 plus y square. F1, F2, F3 calculated. Anybody? Yes. Somebody is not getting the values here. I will rewrite here. Right value 1.277, 1.50. Calculate F values. F1, F2. Not needed here F0. Calculate F1, F2, F3. Anybody has calculated F1, F2, F3? शुभम कापसे, केदार भोपळे. तर F1, F2, F3 कॅल्क्युलेट करायला काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे तुम्हाला? F1 1.3591. Oh, बरोबर आहे. Calculate other values also. That is not our problem. 1.3591. Calculate F2 and F3 also. Anybody has missed a particular lecture? Using this particular formula, we need to calculate F0, F1, F2, and F3 using this formula. Xy plus y square. This is a function. All calculate all values f1, f2, f3. That is the most important. f2 चुकले बाबा तुझी. f2 f3 बरोबर आहे 2.71 बरोबर आहे. 1.88 1.27 ठीक आहे. सौरभ बरोबर आहे. तीर्थराज चुकलेला आहे. कुणी लाईक केले त्याला? वैभव कदम तुझा आन्सर काढ ना. वैभव तुझा आन्सर न करता चुकीच्या आन्सरला का बरोबर द्यायला लागलायस? One point three five, 1.88. There is answer 2.7. 2.7. कसं calculate करतो f1? Simple काढून दाखवतो ते. Anybody else missing? f1 is equal to that is xy plus y square. So f1 is related to the x1 y1. So that is x1 into y1 plus y1 square. That will be calculated f1. Similarly, f2 value can be calculated x2 y2 plus y2 square. Third value that is needed to calculate f3 x3 y3 plus y3 square. So now using predictor formula, write the particular this formula. Use this particular formula. This formula and calculate y4 value. So already f1 is known, f2 is known, and f3 is known because all these values are known. x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. So f1, f2, f3 calculated. So directly use this particular predictor corrector formula. 1.35, 1.88, 2.71. Okay. So using this particular formula, calculate f1, f2, and f3. Now use this particular formula to calculate y4 predictor. y4, y0 is equal to 1, 4 into h, 0.1 divided by 3, 2 into f1, f1 is here. We have calculated 1.35 minus 1.88 plus 2 into f3, 2.71. Calculate this value. This is the y4 predictor. Whatever the calculation I have written, consider as a y4 predictor. Calculate y4 predictor. y4 predictor. This value I need. .8346. Okay, is correct one. So it is correct. 1.83. Near about 4 answers will be there. Now calculate using this particular value. Calculate f4 star. Calculate here f4 star. X value is what? x4 y4 star plus y4 star square. x4 value is given 0.4. y4 value calculated 1.8344 plus 1.8344 square. So that will be y4 star. y4 star. वैभव कदम अजून खूप पाठीमागे तुम्ही पुढे चाललोय आपण आता. y4 काढा y4 predictor 1.8346. Okay, this is correct one. Calculate f4 value. Now if you have calculated this part, if you have calculated, use this formula, calculate y4 p, y4 p. From that y4 p, calculate f4 star, and I need an answer. y4 star. Using this y4 star, put this f4 star. Put this value in f4 star and calculate y4 corrector. Calculate y4 corrector. y4 predictor we have calculated 1.8344. So we have calculated 1.8346. Okay, that is not doesn't mean 44 or 46. Near about it is the same. Tirtharaj, it is also correct, 1.8356. But somewhat 3 decimal points should be same. Check the all decimal. I have not taken here. I have not taken all decimal points. But you should take all decimal points. If there are 3 decimal, 1.35, I have not taken here all decimal points. For this value, all decimal points should be taken. Okay, so F4 star. What is F4 star? F1, F2, F3 calculated. F4 star. What about the F4 star? 4.1. You should mention as a star. You should mention as a star. Okay, it is somewhat similar. 4.0998. That is equally correct. 4.0998. Y4 star, sorry, F4 star we have calculated. That is 4.098. Now, okay, this is 4.1. Okay, so using 4.1, now calculate this Y4 corrector. Y4 corrector. Use this formula. This is the second one formula. This is the second formula. That is what? Y2. Y2 is what here? 1.2737 h by 3.1 divided by 3. F2 calculated. I think it is 1.88 plus 4 into F4 value. That is, I think, F3 value. F3 value is 2.71 and F4 value. So F4 value is what? 4.0988. Using this, calculate Y4 corrector. Calculate Y4 corrector. Okay, Pooja, 4.996 is accurate also. Calculate Y4 corrector. Y4 corrector. Y4 corrector. Y4 corrector. This is going to come 1.8366. Again, we need to calculate F4 star using this corrector value. How many people are going to calculate 1.8366? Or what could be near about answer should be same. Your answer should be same 1.8366. At least 3 decimal points should be same. This is a predictor, this is a corrector formula. 1.8366. Okay, 1.8366. Saurabh, it is correct one. But we have to calculate again F4 star value. Again calculate new F4 star value. Using this Y4 corrector. We have calculated this value by using X4 is equal to 0.4 and Y4 was 1.8344. 1.8344. So instead of this value, now we have to take the value of X4 1.4 and Y4 star. Now it is a 1.8366. Using this value, again calculate F4 star. This value is going to change. Again, use this particular F4 star. Again, we have to change the value here. So first calculate F4 star first. We can say Y4 star first. Put use same sign. It would not be difficult. If you have calculated Y4 corrector, 87 is also correct. I think 87 is a more accurate. Pooja, you are right. Calculate now F4 star again. Calculate these values. Uh, 4.10. Okay. Until your two answers are same, you have to repeat. Okay, again you have repeated 4 star. At least two iterations are must. I have calculated here x4 value. Initial value x4 was 0.4. So y4 predictor first time you have calculated was 1.8344. 1.8344. Using that you have calculated f4 star. So initially it was 4.0998. So using this value again we have to calculate y4 predictor. So y4 predictor using this value. Initially it was taken by using corrector value. Corrector value we have it was near about 1.83. We have calculated corrector value was 1.83. 1.8386. 1.8386. So again, this was a corrector. So this was value calculated by 0.4 and 1.8344. So using this F4 value, again calculate Y4 corrector. Again calculate Y4 corrector. So next time we have calculated 8.44. It is going to come 8.8391. 1.8391. 8.8392. So when this value comes 8391, next time we put this value of F4 in the Y4 character formula, again we get the 8.8396. Again we have to calculate F4 star. So F4 star was coming, I have calculated, that was 4.1182. Again use this particular formula to calculate again new value of Y4. So again I have calculated it was 8392. Now about 3 decimals are same. So that's why I have stopped here, because most of the 3 decimal points are same. Three decimal points are same. Yes, Y4 corrector we can stop at 1.8392. We can stop at 1.8390. Okay, Kedar Bhopra has calculated. Okay. Omkar, you have to repeat. 8396. Again, from that, we have to repeat. 8.8396. Okay, it is correct one. Okay. Omkar, it is correct one. Saurabh, okay. Gajanan Maitre, Y4 star. Oh, ये 4 star. 4 star किती व्हॅल्यू होते जरा जास्त आहे व्हॅल्यू तुझी 8393 okay 8396 I can assume 8396 these are the initial values. Yeah, 4 star 4.10 okay. So I am giving thumbs for the previous answers. Those are calculated. 8393. 8393. Okay, 8393 is correct answer. 8393 is the correct answer. I will give you one more. In the next lecture, I will definitely see how many people are going to solve this kind of problem. This is one of the most important methods. It is going to ask frequently in an examination. In next lecture, I will not provide all values. You have to solve. First part would be we have to solve this. Divided by dx, solve divided by dx is equal to x into x square plus y square into e raised to x. So this equation we need to solve by Milner's method. Y is equal to find y at 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Calculate y square. Have any कुठल्याही method काढा. I don't have any issue. Solve by using corrector formula. Now काय बोलायचं आहे? We need to do practice a lot. It will not be a thing that I have given a procedure, I have explained the procedure how to solve this kind of technique. That will not be sufficient. We need to practice again and again. That is the most. विजय पवार काय कुठे घरी आहे काय? विजय जेवण झालं का तुझं?
पिक्चर मधली गाणी भरलेली असतात.
ये बजट डिफरेंस का प्रोग्राम ना क्या इसको उन्हें चंपा को नहीं Thank you. We'll stop here. Solve problem for given up for homework. Next lecture definitely we'll see what we have done. I will remove if you don't have an answer. I will randomly ask anybody what about the answer for the problem given. I have written the problem on the blackboard. Write this problem.